back in 2013, a very interesting African common position on aid and development effectiveness. I remember Brian Kagoro, myself, and others, we worked on that. And it was very helpful to try and move the needle in terms of what would define that Africa can do. So it looks like we have an opportunity right here. And the beauty of this, I think, space is that within the civil society in Africa, there is quite a diversity of competencies around. So probably this convening power of ECOSOCC can then be leveraged to sort of build that into something that works. But I think for the other, which are the specifics that people have asked about, I don't want to return to some of the comments I made earlier, but it's clear that there is quite a bit. I think I like the idea that has been thrown out about, for example, the number of content creators that are out there that are pushing out knowledge that is helpful to understand what's happening on the continent that we may not be capturing on the continent. I think those are the kinds of things that become helpful for us to understand, because eventually, as you know, these are the things that the people who want to make money go to. And that's where then the revenue comes from. I mean, if we all remember the days when YouTube was starting, nobody cared about those small videos. But today, the number of people that are earning from just, posting videos are in millions. When Amazon was starting to sell books online, we looked at it and said, oh, who is going to buy an e-book? We all go to libraries. But today, we have been totally dismantled by the fact that the shift is there. And so there is quite a bit that happens. I think it's maybe the point I would make is that I think in this taxation discussion, we are playing a bit of a catch-up game, trying to run after those who have found ways in which they can make money and, and are therefore, available to be taxed, but we never thought about what it would mean. I think, for example, even the discussions around artificial intelligence and how it's developing rapidly, I think we should be, within the tax discussion, starting to build scenarios of what is it that is actually going or may happen and what should it that Africa should be doing and all that. The last point I would make is for me to say that clearly for the African Union, its resources is in its citizens and citizen organizations. So, and because for them, at least from the leadership perspective, if you think about what the heads of states have done, is they have provided an infrastructure. So I think it's up to us now to make sure that that infrastructure provides value back to the African Union and value back to the African citizen. Because we sit right in the middle of that when the heads of states want to know what's happening or how things are going, the quick question they ask is, hey, but ECOSOCC is here, let them tell us what citizens are saying on this matter. And even that's what happens. And even for the civil society groups, when they want to know, they say, but ECOSOCC is here, tell us what our heads of states are saying about this matter. So usually that's where we are. And I think we should take that role very seriously and make sure that both sides are able to gain from the fact that they have put together this facilitative instrument that can allow us. And I think on issues of tax, it is clear that we can benefit quite a lot by exploiting this strategic positioning of the organ. Thank you.